पराग जी, आपको शुरुआत में ही काफ़ी हार्दिक बधाइयाँ। आपकी कंपनी का आईपीओ जो आ रहा है, और काफ़ी एक लैंडमार्क इवेंट होता ही है, लेकिन वैसे भी एनर्जी जनरेशन में आपकी कंपनी ऑपरेट करती है, और इस सेगमेंट से पिछले 10 साल में बहुत ज़्यादा आईपीओज नहीं आए हैं। सो
जी
डबल
सर।
कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू यू। और थोड़ा सा अगर हम यहाँ पे शुरुआत कर सकें सर, क्या इसका बैकग्राउंड रहा है कंपनी का, तो और थोड़ा सा अगर आप कॉर्पोरेट साइड पे जो कॉर्पोरेट पेरेंट्स हैं उनके बारे में भी अगर कुछ बता पाएं तो दैट वुड बी
जी
ग्रेट स्टार्ट।
सर, Juniper Green Energy company started its business in 2018. So, sir, from 2018 till now, we have now 10 gigawatt portfolio as on date, which is operational, construction, under construction, contracted and awarded. So, sir, we are this before this Juniper in Juniper Green Energy, 80 Capital owns 75% and 25% owned by Vitol. So, 80 Capital is the promoter of this company. They have been in this business for 14 years. So, we were the one of the early entrant in this sector. There was a company called Orange Renewable, which was started in 2012. 80 Capital owns 100% there, and 1 gigawatt capacity was built up there. In 2018, this was the new platform which was set up after exiting from that platform. So we have that full experience of doing renewable. So today in our portfolio, what we are doing, we are developing solar projects, wind projects, and BESS. We are providing complete solution. 83% of our portfolio is wind solar hybrid and FDRE projects, and only 17% is plain vanilla solar and wind. So today the power demand is increasing rapidly, and with the focus on energy growth, this sector is presenting a tremendous growth opportunity. But now today the requirement is there. The grid requirement is there that you can supply the power when there is a demand. You need to provide the complete solution. As a company, Juniper is a leading company in that sector who can provide, who can commission, install these kind of complex projects. So we are the first one in India to commission the FDRE project, which is firm and dispatchable renewable project where solar, wind, BESS has been installed under a single project to provide the complete solution.
So you are number one in that FDRE.
Yeah, so sir, as per in the last 5 years, so we have the second highest bidder to won the capacity under the WSH and FDRE. We have the won the 9% of the total capacity awarded in this sector. We are among the largest top 10 renewable energy player on overall capacity basis. But in this sector, in last 5 years, we have been the second highest bidder.
And who are your biggest customers?
Sir, we started our journey with the MSCDCL and Juvenile, where we have done the project at STU level. Today, we have a diversified set of customers. Out of total 10 gigawatt portfolio, 75% of our customer are the central customer, which is NTPC, SECI, SJB, and NHPC, account for around 17% to 20% individually. In the balance, 25% we have Juvenile, MSCDCL, Tata Power, Discom. Our business is primarily the utility business, where we are signing PPA for 25-year long-term PPAs. So in a way, sir, we are in a business where our product is sold even before we construct it, we make it. So we first sign the PPA where there is a offtake guarantee for next 25 years. There is a tariff is fixed. Once our project is commissioned, there is no market risk. There is no competition risk because our product is sold.
ओके, ये आपने बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट रेज किया कि आपका प्लांट लगता है और आपको अगले 20-25 साल की रेवेन्यू विजिबिलिटी क्लियरली मिलती है।
इससे ऑलरेडी कॉन्ट्रैक्टेड है सर।
यस, बट एट द सेम टाइम आपकी रेट्स भी फिक्स्ड हो जाती हैं।
जी सर।
तो यहाँ पे कॉस्ट आपकी एस्केलेट होती रहती है, और रेवेन्यूज आपके जो हैं वो विजिबिलिटी है, लेकिन आपको अपर साइड भी दिखती है कि यहाँ पे रेवेन्यूज आपके कैप्ड हैं। सो ये चीजें कैसे डायनेमिकली प्ले होती हैं, इसके बारे में भी थोड़ा बताएं।
सर, हमारे बिजनेस में इफ यू विल सी वी हैव ए EBITDA margin of 85% to 90%. Major risk in this business is the investment, is the capex, which we are doing upfront. So once we get the project as per the PPA terms, we have to commission project within 18 to 24 months. So once we commission our project, after that we have the operating cost of only 10%, only 5 to 10%. Out of that, also only if you will see the operating O&M cost is 4 to 5% considering. So there is a very less risk of any on the cost side because we are operating at 85 to 90% EBITDA margin. So it's
Okay.
already secured. And beyond that, what is there now? Because it's our offtake is guaranteed, whatever we are generating, this revenue is there now. And on the cost side, its cost is at 85% to 90% EBITDA margin is only 10% cost is there.
ऑलराइट. सो ये चीज़ अच्छे से समझ में आती है पराग जी कि आपने एक बार प्लांट लगाया और उसके अंदर आपकी ऑपरेशंस एंड मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट काफ़ी कम हो जाती है
Right.
सब्सिक्वेंट ईयर्स में. लेकिन शुरू में आपकी कॉस्ट काफ़ी हैवी होती है. तो आपका पे बैक पीरियड यूजुअली कितना रहता है कि कितने साल में आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट रिकवर होता है?
So payback period definitely is depend on the different type of the PPA which we got. So as I mentioned earlier, we are in a niche segment where 83% our portfolio is solar wind hybrid and FDRE. Because we are providing complete solutions, so today our average tariff is 3 rupees 64 paisa per unit, which is above the industry average. If you will see the same tariff, the people who are doing is the very low in case of plain vanilla solar or wind. So that provide us a better return in compared to the market. I think it's because specifically payback period is not disclosed in RSP. I'm not sure I can mention that, but what I think we say we have one of the highest average tariff for the our portfolio because our mix is the complex FDRE and WSH project which we are implementing.
Got it, got it. ऑल्सो रेवेन्यू साइड पे ही अगर हम बात करें, अभी आपने बताया 3.6 के करीब आपका एवरेज टैरिफ रहता है. लेकिन ये कॉम्पिटिटिव बिडिंग में इसके नीचे जाने के चांसेस ज़्यादा हैं गोइंग फॉरवर्ड. लेट्स से अभी जो आपका पोर्टफोलियो है वहाँ पे आपका 3.6 का एवरेज टैरिफ है. लेकिन जैसे हमने देखा है कि प्लेन वनीला, आपने बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट रेज किया, प्लेन वनीला सोलर है या विंड है, सो वहाँ पे टैरिफ्स काफ़ी कम है. इनफैक्ट काफ़ी इंडस्ट्री वॉचर्स तो कहते हैं कि ये तो प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट से भी कम है, जस्ट नॉट सस्टेनेबल. तो आप डेफिनेटली उस पॉकेट में नहीं हैं, आप उससे कहीं ऊपर हैं. लेकिन मैं ये भी समझना चाहूँगा कि जैसे यहाँ पे प्लेयर्स और आते हैं इस फील्ड के अंदर, और क्योंकि आप डायरेक्टली आपके जो मेजर बायर्स हैं वो तो स्टेट यूटिलिटीज़ ही हैं, तो वहाँ पे कॉम्पिटिटिव बिडिंग इज़ द ओनली रूट अवेलेबल, राइट? सो इसके नीचे आने के चांसेस ज़्यादा हैं मेरे ख्याल से, बजाय इसके कि रेट्स ऊपर जाएं.
Right. Sir, so as I highlighted earlier, in the last 5 years, which is a large time period from 2021 to 26, as per the CRISIL report, we have won 9% of the capacity bid out, which is the second highest capacity. And this capacity which we have bidded, there has been all players has been active, and among that we have won. So what we have created a competitive advantage for us. So today we are the first one to commission an FDRE project where wind, solar, and BESS all are there under the single project. So today the requirement for the grid is to provide round the clock 24-hour power, and especially during the peak time. So we as a company already have created certain entry barrier there or competitive advantage. We have spent a lot of money on development. Today we have more than 12,000 acres land already acquired for under construction project. We have the connectivities available for all of our projects and even beyond that. So, sir, we believe considering our presence now, we have been in this 14 years, we have that competitive advantage to be in the market and to compete under the bids. So this tariff is 3.64 is not the number we can see. We have to see what kind of bids are coming and overall solution can be provided. And we know we are a leading player who can provide these kind of complex, and so that will always provide us a competitive edge. And we have demonstrated in last 5 years. And sir, as such, we will see the base demand, power demand is growing. Sir, industry mein it's electricity demand is at inflection point. There are a lot of growth driver other than AI, data center, EV, cooling. We are seeing El Nino effect. So today, tariffs at the exchange are at very high. So there is one is the overall industry is growing. that
Right,
India need every year 45 to 50 gigawatt renewable. So there is a very big pie is to done. Sir, what is
right.
more encouraging? While this sector is growing, we are growing more than that. And today we have already visibility of 10 gigawatt, which projects we have already won.
Mhm. Right. So that point is very well taken, Paragji. The industry, there is absolutely no doubt about the fact that electricity demand is going to increase multifold in the coming years. लेकिन इसके बावजूद वो एक क्वेश्चन रहता है कि आपके जो रेट्स हैं, आपके रेवेन्यूज जो हैं वो रेट से लिंक्ड हैं, राइट? और जो आपकी रेट्स हैं वो कॉम्पिटिटिव बिडिंग से लिंक्ड हैं. So
Yes.
I was just trying to get a sense of where things are likely to head in the next 4-5 years. Of course, आप forward looking statements नहीं दे सकते, so
Right.
मैं आपको ज़्यादा उस direction में prod नहीं
जी.
करूँगा. But still एक ये रहता है कि going forward आपके एक industry peer भी हैं जिनका ज़्यादा focus जो है C&I customers पे रहता है. तो
जी.
एक चीज मैं ये भी समझना चाहूंगा कि अभी हम कितने C&I इन्वेस्टर्स को, कस्टमर्स को केटर कर रहे हैं, एंड गोइंग फॉरवर्ड ये डायनामिक्स जो है यहाँ पे कैसे चेंज हो सकते हैं? ये रेवेन्यू मिक्स आपका चेंज होने का कोई उम्मीद है? कोई आप यहाँ पे कुछ काम करना चाह रहे हैं? व्हाट इज योर विजन इन दिस डायरेक्शन?
Right. So, sir, on the first, we will see on the capacity. One point I think we want to highlight here. We have doubled our capacity in last 15 months. So our operational capacity was 1174 megawatt in FY25, which is already increased to 2400 megawatt peak as on 30th June. In fact, sir, in last 3 months, from April 26 to June 26, we have added more than 600 megawatt peak capacity, which is more than what the capacity which we added in last year. So we have reached already 2400 megawatt, and the total capacity which we have already portfolio have the 10 gigawatt. So there is a clear visibility and the significant room for the growth which is there. Sir, as far as the C&I, we are not present right now in the C&I, and that is the our decision is a cautious decision because we are see some regulatory risk there. Sir, our business is very secure. We are signing long-term PPA for 25 years, which is the it's a very strongly covered, contractually covered. It's a, there is no clearly if there is any change in law, we get that change in law. We have a clear offtake guarantee for 25 years. We believe there are certain risks in the C&I business which is subject to regulatory risk. So we have not entered. We have decided, cautiously decided not to enter, but we are continuously monitoring that. If that fundamental framework change where we see visibility. So as I have already mentioned, we do capex first. After that, it's the revenue which is coming. Operational cost is very less. So we want to have a clarity that there should not be any uncertainty or any contractual clause there which can come in future year can impact our revenue. So that's why we have not entered. But we have a watch. If there is comes, we are able to address these risks, then we can take a call to enter into it.
Okay, got it. Fair enough, Paragji. So one question, maybe you can, you mentioned your biggest customers are, one of your biggest customers is NTPC.
Right.
And NTPC itself is a power producer. So what kind of agreement we have with NTPC, considering that it is not a transmission or distribution agency?
Right. So, sir, to promote the, as we know, there is a lot of focus on the renewable energy from the government perspective. To promote that, and we have to build 45 to 50 gigawatt every year. The central government has appointed 4 agencies that are the renewable energy implementation agencies. So NTPC has a separate business. They have the green energy, but as a REIA, government has given responsibilities to coordinate these capacity, which is one was the SECI, Solar Energy Corporation of India. Other was the NTPC, NHPC, and SJV, and they are the central utilities. But when we have contract with them, then they are acting as a renewable energy implementing agency, REIA. What happens? We sign, they invite tenders, bids, we participate. Once we win the bid, we sign PPA with them, but they sign back-to-back PSA with the discoms. So this has nothing to do with the main NTPC. This is an additional responsibility by the government, under which we have signed
Got
the
it.
PPA with them.
Understood. It's not the NTPC that we know of.
No,
It's
right.
it's
It's a
it's a
separate.
different NTPC.
Right. No, it's a
It's
main
more of
NTPC subsidiary as a REIA responsibility given by
got it,
central.
got it. It's more of a nodal agency or
Nodal
a
agency. You are right.
coordinating
Got it.
agency.
Right. Got it.
Yeah, got it. All right, Paragji, one more thing I would like to understand. Your business is, power generation is such a heavy capex industry that I think more players have gone out of this industry
Right.
than the ones that have come in the last 20 years. And I've really seen those days also where getting money from discoms was a major headache. So in our last visit, there was a good understanding that I got from about the industry changes in terms of regulations, in terms of rules, etc., which ensure timely payments. And you also alluded to the same fact right now. If you can just elaborate a little bit more on that, that would be great.
Right. So, sir, first I want to mention, yeah, that's a very, I think, relevant question, and many people have that perception. What has happened in past that discoms, there is
Mhm.
a payment delay from discom. So, but we want to highlight we have a average receivable period of just 21 days for our entire portfolio. Under the
Mhm.
PPA, the payment term is 30 days, but we are getting all of our payments before time. That shows how the industry has evolved. So, a
Right.
lot of credit goes to the government, central government, who has realized that the energy security is important, and for that, the payment security is also very critical. So, there has been certain reforms done by the government where they have come up with one guideline, which is LPS, late payment surcharge, where they have mandated if any wherever whenever we bill to discom, we raise our invoice on a portal called prapti portal, which is managed by central government. And at this, the discom has to make that payment within 75 days. If they will not make the payment within 75 days, the this will be flagged there, and they may be debarred from the energy IEX, Indian Energy Exchange, to trade at the exchange. So, and today, sir, no discom can survive for meeting its power demand on the IEX. So this reform has bring lot of changes. Our that period is 75, but still we are getting our payment in 22 days. So this reform, so this is now not for us only. If you will see all companies, you will see constant improvement in the receivable period.
Mhm. Right, right. Yes. This is evident in the results of listed companies in this space. One more
Right.
question, and it's again very important from the investor's standpoint, is that yours is a capex business. You first have to do capex, and then you have to get revenues, and then make some money out of it, which you do in plenty, I think. Uh, but your capex, your business model is capex loaded. You know, front loaded. Capex is always front loaded. So you commission one project, and you operationalize it. You start delivering electricity and start getting money for it. Uh, but then the requirement of the next one comes up. So it's a mechanism which is always in the cash guzzling mode. uh, how should and how shouldn't investors view this kind of business model?
Right. Sir, it's no doubt it's in the infrastructure business, the lot of capital is needed for building the infrastructure for the country, and the country need infrastructure. Sir, but in our company, if we will say, we have started with very good equity base. As on date, our existing promoters have infused close to 3,400 crore equity in the business, which give you a good base. Now, with this fundraising, additional 1,800 crore equity coming into the business. So, today we have already reached the operational capacity of 2,400 megawatt. So, sir, when you have reached to this stage, our already operational projects will start generating cash flows also. So we have when once your operations has reached to a level where the company has become to that extent is sustainable. Another thing is, sir, there is the high capex industry, but we have a long-term PPA sign. So the debt which we also get is the long-term debt. Our projects are get funded in 3:1 or 4:1 debt equity ratio because lenders see the clear visibility of the revenue. So as our PPA 25 years, all of our entire debt is 15 to 20 years tied is to the cash flow of the project. So which again give I think the lot of confidence key. And again, our revenue is fixed once we have the capex is done. So we are generating then cash flows for the next 25 years.
And the interest rate on these loans, is it variable or fixed for the next 20-25 years?
So the interest rates are generally depend in, it's not, obviously it's not fixed for the 20 years, but there are the different terms where in some cases interest are linked with the repo rate. In some cases they are fixed for 3 to 5 years. But overall, we see what happened with our business. Once, as we mentioned, the major risk is the commissioning of the project. Once our project is commissioned and it start operating, the risk profile of the project is always come down and the credit rating improve. Today, our number of SPVs where the project is operational for 2 years are rated as high as AA minus. Recently, we have got our one-off project finance at interest rate of 7.75% as low as. Because in these business, as unlike you have mentioned, the lot of players has gone, but that has been in the conventional sector where you are also, other than capex, there is a lot of raw material cost also. In our case, it's not there. Once your project is operating, it's there is a clear visibility over that and start performing, your credit rating improve. So your interest rate cycles also come down and you get benefited on that front also.
Got it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that's all from my side. So thanks a lot, Paragji, for taking out time and talking to IPO Central.
So again, thank you, sir. Thank you for it.